Welcome to part 1 of a new series, okay? Rags to Riches. The Eco Rags to Riches from the Eco Lifestyle Pack, okay? I've seen James Turner do it. I think I've seen Deligracy and the Little Simsy. You know, now we're doing, my favorite YouTubers were doing this Eco Lifestyle Rags to Riches, and I couldn't wait to do it, and it involved Lexx somehow in the series. So this is Xever, and Xever is the fictional brother of Xev Bellringer, B3K, and he's fictional. I have a friend named Tom, and he is the one who came up with the character. Well, he came up with description of the character. I'm the one who came up with the name, and he agreed to it. He liked the name. And so it worked out. So this is Xever. And initially, Tom said that he wanted him to be a twin brother to Xev. But if you think of it, he looks closely to the current Xev, not the Xev from Season 1 and the first 2 episodes of Season 2. So, brother and sister, yes. But identical twins, no. No, because Xever doesn't look anything like the first Xev. So, anyways, in my story, I've written that he was sent to the cluster as a prisoner in the same way that his sister did. Like, he was going to marry someone from the wife bank, and he ended up humiliating his wife, and he got sent to the cluster as a prisoner. And he also suffered the same fate as his sister Xev. Like, you know what? They still can be twins. No, it's not identical twins. They could be fraternal twins. That's okay. Fraternal is good. Anyways, in the story that I was writing, that he also suffered the same fate as his sister. He also became a love slave. It was a mistake, though. It was during the time. It was around the same time that things started to go down. Like a glitch in the Matrix. I mean, it's when Thoden and this little bug bomb thing made a mess of everything. And there was a glitch. Instead of sending him to the protein bank, there was a glitch that popped up, and said that he was supposed to be transformed into a love slave. And of course, this was not the same place where Xev was. This is a totally different docking bay. Different docking bay. And said he was sent to be a love slave, which was of course, a glitch, because men aren't love slaves. But when Xever was in the love slave transformation, here's what happened. He got that blonde hair. Because there was a blonde hair setting in a love slave transformation, so he got the blonde hair. And see, he didn't. When you get zapped to get your libido, he didn't get one. Apparently, what he had was diminished, because men aren't meant to be love slaves. I mean, he also became part cluster lizard. That was excellent. He also became part cluster lizard. And and his outfit, it looks different. Apparently he's working for Thoden, okay? And Thoden couldn't recognize him because of his new look, his new love slave look. So he had to say who he was, and apparently Thoden recognized his voice. He's a heretic, working with Thoden. He's one of Thoden's Thoden's heretics or something. Yeah, he's one of Thoden's friends. He was trying to find a way to get to the cluster and infiltrate it and trying to break down the system and stuff like that. That's what he was sent for. And Xever thought it'd be a good idea to be a part of that. And he did alright. He could have got him. Thoden was kind of mad because he could have gotten himself killed. I mean, he was inches away from the protein bank. How is he going to be rescued? It's beyond me. And he said, yeah. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I think my friend Tom would be happy with this series. My first initial, what do you call it? I was going to have Xever be star of the 100 Baby Challenge. And I don't think Tom likes the idea. He kept changing the subject when I presented the idea to him. But when I presented this idea, the rags to riches, about him saving the Xever, all about saving the environment, Tom was all for it. So I went with that instead. And I think it's better too. It's funny. It's funny every time Xever has to dig through the trash. Every freaking time. That is funny as heck. I laugh every freaking time Xever would go to the dumpsters to find stuff. Me too. A freaking gave me that trait, so he's able to find a bunch of furniture and stuff in the dumpsters. Because he needs to. I had this idea where he can find stuff that he could use on his lot, while he's building. He can find his stuff like a bed or a counter or a sink, stuff like that. I mean, he did have a stereo, but Prince steals it. Dang, Prince. Yes, we got Prince in this one. He's not the Prince that is, like, at the end of the Prince 100 Baby Challenge, it turns out that Xever and Zev, their father, is Kia Prince. Well, Kia Prince is not in this series because I set this series up to start playing it before I even started the third generation of the Prince 100 Baby Challenge. So, and I thought it'd be cool to end it where Zev and Xever, have a little spin-off. But you do see Prince here, but he's not the same Prince. This is Isambard Prince. This is the Prince from my Super Sim Challenge, where he was still a celebrity. So that works out. He's not the same Prince. He's a reincarnation of Prince. Yeah. The summary I got for this is meet Zev's brother Xever, who wants to save the environment. It's true. He's all about a green environment and saving the planet and stuff like that. That's Xever. He's a good guy, I haven't decided if I want to give him a family just yet, like have his own kids and stuff. I haven't decided that. That seems to be how I end most of my series. Like, that's how I ended the island living rags to riches with Prince's son Alex. That's how it ended. He had a family, got married, had a family of his own. I don't know if I wanted that was ever. I was 18 episodes in, and I haven't had anyone. Xever hasn't met anyone romantically, and I think that's fine. Because my friend Tom has came out that he's asexual. It's fine. And he's really, he likes women, but you know how asexuals work. And it's fine. That's totally fine. We're not rushing his character, and he wants his character Xever to be the same way as he is. And that is totally cool. I can work with that. Don't worry, I can really work with that. There's actually a trait for that called unflirty. I think it's what that is the same. I think it is. I'm not sure. But I think it works the same way. But I didn't give him that trait. But I gave him some of the traits from the new pack, from the new eco pack. Also, we are also going to be working on the 2 eco lifestyle aspirations while we're here. This is something to do. Was it eco innovator and a master maker or something? I mean, we're going to work on those in this series. And our goal is not only to finish the aspirations, but to completely furnish a 2-story 20 by 30 Lexx. It's an eco lifestyle theme. We'll mostly use an eco lifestyle. If not, we'll use base game stuff. And that's totally fine with me. Okay? And, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, furnish a 20 by 30 Lexx, 2 stories, and the color scheme is like a red-orange, which is also fine. Now, I mean, that was that's from Tom's idea. I asked him what would his theme Lexx be. He wanted his to be a 2-story Lexx, and I can't imagine anything bigger than 20 or 30 being 2 stories. I can't imagine that. It's going to look really stupid. And that's a lot of rooms to furnish, if you think about it. I might as well build a 50 by 40 if I'm going to build a 40 by 30, 2 stories of 40 by 30. I might as well build a 50 by 40 or a 64 by 64. I mean, if you think about it, I mean... So, the only times I build a 2-story Lexx is if I use the 20 by 30. As you know, if you play Sims and you build houses, 20 by 30 isn't a big lot for a Lexx house. So, I build up 2 stories on that, and it's totally fine with that. Usually want to place a driveway to park the moth. One of the first red-orange Lexx I've built, sure, it had that, but not in this one. Somewhere in the back, with the Star Wars theme, they got this hovercraft that's like for aesthetic purposes. I'm gonna put it in the back. That's gonna work. That'll work. I mean, that'll totally work. First, he's got to afford it. There's still got like 4 rooms to furnish, and we got the outside. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Totally worth it. This is gonna be spectacular. I mean, this won't be all that in a bag of chips. I mean, once we finish it, I'm only at 18 episodes in. And once I go back to school, I can start working on some content. Until then, I only got enough content till the 2nd of October. And then I'm out. I'm out of content. And then, once I get in school, I'm going to start making content. So, also, I want to work on Kai's series. He's got a Star Wars series coming up. That'll be interesting. It'd be interesting crossover with Lexx and Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I'm kind of a nerd with science fiction. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't sit down and watch the entire Star Wars episode. All the movies. No, I'll be confused from day one. No. But I'm interested in the concept. I think that'd be cool. In Star Wars, you get the New Order. It's like the Divine Order. And of course, the Resistance is the Heretics. I think that it works out. So, and Kai, I don't know. He could play. He could play a little bit. Try and be a little bit of both, because he was a divine. He was a divine assassin for the Divine Order. He could start out that way and then slowly become a heretic. Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. What do y'all think, right? He first becomes. He's part of the New Order. He's part of the Divine Order. At first, he starts out that way. But then, you know who can be a Divine Shadow? You don't see Darth Vader, you see Kylo Ren. And that's like, it could be the Divine Shadow. I think that would be so cool. Yeah. Kylo Ren can be the Divine Shadow. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'm going to have Kai, like, be part of the New Order. Because he was part of the Divine Order. He was. And then he later became, once he got his memory back, he became part of the Heretics. It's sweet. He became part of the prophecy to destroy the Divine Order. And that was sweet. So yeah, then he slowly becomes part of the Resistance, which is the Heretics, and that'd be cool. I'm going to play that. That'd be cool. That's a good idea. I thought he'd just start out as a Resistance. No, I think it'd be a good idea to start out as part of the New Order, because he was part of the Divine Order. Yes, that'd be a good idea. Also, what else? Like I did with other series, I am going to do full commentary from one episode. Full commentary every 3 episodes. Because like I said, I don't have time. Well, I do, but I run out of things to say and I become awkward. I didn't have the time. I did when I was only uploading 2 videos a day. Yeah, that was different. About a year ago. Over a year ago, I'm starting out 2 videos a day. That was different. This is, I'm doing 3 videos a day. And Miss O being out of school, do I look like I have time to do 3 commentaries a day? I mean, 3 commentaries a day. No, I do not. I don't. So, anyways, let's talk about Xever. That's right. What else is to talk about Xever? I came to a stopping point at one time. I got writer's block and write fan fiction for Xever. But I think it's best, his story is best told in Environment Rags to Riches than to write a fan fiction about the whole thing. I mean, usually when I have a story to tell, I play Sims. I put it up. The kid thinks it's all cringy, but you know what? I don't care. I have a shirt that says there's a 99% chance I don't care. I may have said that in the previous videos, but I don't. I'm saying it again. In case y'all missed that. I don't care. I don't care if I get like 1, 2, 3 video views a day. I don't, per video or something. I don't care. I get something. And also, Zoe lost her phone privileges. Did you not? She'll get on my channel and post comments on my community page, and it makes me look stupid. And she's trying to be funny. She's trying to get people to unsubscribe from my channel. I don't know what she's trying to do. She thinks it's funny to sabotage my channel. And it's not funny. She lost her phone privileges. Because I usually lend her my phone to... If I can only access certain apps with a thumbprint or with the passcode or something, I'm going to try something like that. Because seriously... She's ever going to use my phone again. I have to figure out how to keep her out of my YouTube. Out of the YouTube app. Because she was... because it's like I caught her red-handed posting stuff on my page, and I deleted it immediately. And I get it's like, Zoe, my viewers see that stuff. You have no idea how embarrassing that is. To write Lexx sucks in there and have 3 people like it. Are you freaking kidding me right now? And I don't know if they think it's Zoe and she's kidding or something. I don't know. She thinks it's a joke. And it's not a joke to me. And I don't want to lose viewers or lose subscribers over this crap, over this petty stuff. I don't want that. So what I do is not let her handle into my phone. And she doesn't know she doesn't know my password. She gets on her side on the computer. She doesn't know my account password. So that's good news. But when she does get on my phone, she does access the YouTube app and post comments in my community page. So it's like, you lost the phone privileges. I'm just being nice. I let you borrow my phone, and yet here you are. Take advantage of the situation. You kind of not just take advantage of it. You lost the phone privileges. I mean, I don't like doing that, but you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. I mean, I'm not gonna post crap like that. I don't do that to her. I don't go on her Discord and say bad stuff about Roblox. And that's her favorite game. Do I go ahead and do that? No, I do not. But she tries to it's like, and also, I told her, if you're gonna diss my favorite show, I can diss your favorite game. You don't like when I diss your favorite game. And no, she doesn't. But yet she disses my favorite show. It's like, I'm not gonna change my view on Lexx just because you don't like it. That's not how that works. I like Lexx. I met my husband because of Lexx. Because, of course, we share Lexx, and he's gotten a lot of props from Lexx, from the show. And we did conventions together because of Lexx. We did MakeCon 2007 together in Florida. That was fun. It was one of the Lexx reunions with Xenia Seberg, Mike McManus, and Brian Downey. Well, that was fun. I mean, it was really fun. I didn't go to Timeless or anything. Frank did. And, but I only went to MegaCon with him for that cast meeting, and that was fun. I mean, that was pretty fun. It was memorable. It's how I met Frank. Anyways, we're getting into this video, so stay tuned for part 2, where we go to the Human Hijinks Festival and continue diving in dumpsters. So stay tuned for part 2.